So I usually get a lot of questions and comments asking why is it that there's 13 players on each side on this table as opposed to 11 versus 11, which is the way soccer is played. And the simple answer is that basically these guys were added here because the surface of this table is completely flat, and so if the ball goes to the corner, you need something to get it out of there without having to reach your hand in there. If you're having to reach in here, slows down the game. The timer has to stop if you do have a ref with a timer, and so it's better having these guys here because it makes the game a little bit faster. You can get the ball out, set up a little bit quicker. You will see tables that have 11 versus 11, and so these guys will be missing. And but one of the features of those tables is that they'll have ramps on the corners, and the ramps help with the problem of having the ball get stuck in the corners. You know, once the ball goes into the corner, it should be able to roll off and prevent the ball from getting stuck. And so the next question is, well, why do we, why can't this goalie guy just, why can't they just let it go all the way over here? Well, several issues with that is, one, the rod would have to be a lot longer because in order for this guy to come all the way over here, you need that much more rod over there. Otherwise, you run out of rod here and it'll come out. And then at some point, you need to have something there to stop it because, otherwise the handle will be going over here and your hand will be hitting the table. So most tables will put stoppers here. And again, if the guys are not there, there'll be ramps. I actually like this style of table because these guys actually help me. They help you set up. When you have a ramp there, you can still bounce the ball off the table, but then you need to go and try to set it up. But with this, if you get used to that, you can set up the ball pretty quickly. Also, you can use this rod for a goalie to the 5 passing series, and some people actually use it this way. So you can do passes here where you can work this and do brush passes down. You can do movements off that bar like that, and just do different types of passes. And just mix it in there. I mean, you could do a bunch of passes here. You could do shots from these corner guys. Sometimes you can do things where you're setting up and do passes to to your 5, or you could shoot. I mean, you've seen on the tornado tables people pass like this, and sometimes you can actually shoot from here. You can take a shot, and obviously if you move this guy out of the way, but you can do things like that. So it adds another dimension to the game by having these guys here, even if technically the game of soccer has it's 11 versus 11 as opposed to 13 versus 13. But just a feature of the table. It's not necessarily that Americans don't know soccer, which is a common misconception, but I mean, it's just a preference here. Just play the game. It's fun this way, and whatever table you have, just play.